Teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3. Antetokounmpo off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
To the inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And here's Holiday. And Porzingis launches it from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The rebound by Jason Tatum.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation. Correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Outside Holiday. A rebound by the Bucks.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. We're hoping to limit the damage you can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Antetokounmpo at the two-pointer, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And here's Brown outside, and again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Celtics, and it's in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brown's got 11 points.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another miss by Giannis.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, White setting the pick for Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. The Celtics with the lead. Brown with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob to Brown. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
That's a pretty sweet touch there shown by Antetokounmpo. The D cannot relax when he's got the ball, especially in that spot.
And Brown throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him.
It's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Prince with it. Picked up by Brown. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 16 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Giannis. Goes back up. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in its small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Porzingis with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops one in from the wing. 16 points for him.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Inside. And the rejection by Giannis. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Bucks have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And the Celtics making a change here. Tillman's checked in.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
White setting the pick for Brown. So the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Giannis, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the shot is good.
And Porzingis just pouring it on here from the inside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Celtics making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Brown against Prince. Out to Porzingis. All alone. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here. Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
So nice to watch Giannis in the open floor, how graceful he is at covering so much ground.
And that one drops.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard scanning the floor. Jackson dishes to Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Brown outside. Nice move. Driving in. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Here's Giannis. Outside for Jackson. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. There's Brown with the 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Loads it up for Giannis. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you can see when it's that close, players react. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
Giannis drives in. And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here's Brown outside, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
31. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Horford. He's out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Nice shot by Portis.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Boston. It's a 5-point game. Portis inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's a screen. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Pritchard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Trent with the wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hands it from downtown.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Back to Portis. Here's the three. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And a good release there as Portis in that tight corner for 3.
1:51 left here in the third quarter. Here's Hauser, and another basket for Boston.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And a wide open look for Portis. And another three for Milwaukee.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks trail by 4. Throws it up high.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Horford. Takes the 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Porter kicks to Portis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Craig. This one for 3. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Portis hits the three-point bomb. Portis has got 12 now in this quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Buck substitution.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Porter finds Antetokounmpo. fades and shoots. That shot, no good. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Here's Prince. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. White with it, outguarded by Giannis. White, good. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And that one's good by Giannis.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Here's White. Connects from 3-point range. White's got 6 in the quarter. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Milwaukee foul. Jackson, first personal foul, first team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Brown, plenty of space, and right on target. Good. Brown's got 27.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And Boston with the rebound. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Giannis is double. Pass to Jackson. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's White. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Sometimes you do a little extra work, something good comes your way, and Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Nice form on the 20-footer. Giannis has got 32 points.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Celtics.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Lillard with no one around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And Holiday hits to Tatum. Lots of room. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Prince.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And stolen by Lillard. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Down low. Working on Prince. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Brown jams it in.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. It's deflected. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Lopez passes to Giannis. And Giannis throwing it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open three in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the deep.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Garland. From deep, Mobley. They grab their own miss. Outside for Mitchell. Shoots over White. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Allen.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I discussed with the coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
The 3 from Mitchell. Cleveland gets it back.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From the wing, White can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
They get the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Garland against Brown. And he jams it down right on top of Jared Allen.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Porzingis against Mitchell. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was thinking these since he was young.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Oh, deflected. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Celtics lead by 4. White with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. 3-pointer, Holiday. Hunter with the rebound. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. That one drops for him. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's how you use your imagination. Garland can get his shot off from just about any angle.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
And Cleveland has possession. After the basket by Boston, knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 5 points.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic, just like Mitchell.
And the shot goes.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. There's the 3. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Right side White. Releases. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Mobley, a screen on White. The 3 from Mitchell. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Allen can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Puts up a 3. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Holiday.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Outside Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Beyond the arc. And Cleveland another three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The two Jays, Brown at the 3, and Tatum at the lob! Porzingis with the flush!
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Brown. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Over Tatum. And Mobley gets it to go.
Great instincts with the ball. Garland just picks a guy. He sets him up to score.
Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Garland. Yep, that one's good. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
The quick thinking of Garland and the pick and roll, his decision-making is so impressive.
Holiday from long range. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Okoro outside. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Mobley. Boston pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Brown passes to White. 4-3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley outside. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Mobley. Porzingis for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Garland finds Hunter. The fader. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 4. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Garland for 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
From deep, Mobley. Here's Okoro. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. One thing you can say about Boston, Graham, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And here's Horford for 3. Boston, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Really left him alone that time. Okoro's got 10 points.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Outside Holiday. Horford, a screen on Garland. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. Dean Wade is out there with Tristan Thompson, and it's Porter in at the point. Pritchard, no good. The Cavaliers leading. From deep, Mitchell. Horford pulls it in. And the Celtics shooting at about 44% so far. Count the basket. Greg's got his first basket. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
To the right side. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. Off target from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The 3 is up. Hauser can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Mitchell finds Thompson. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell on the look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. The 3 from Thompson. Boston with a rebound. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Top of the key, Pritchard gets it to go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. From 20 feet, 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got 15 points.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
On the wing, Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Wait, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Pritchard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Mitchell. Driving in. Hot off the drive. Mitchell.
Oh, that motor on Mitchell just speeding right through his shot.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Thompson passes to Mitchell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. To halt the run. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got 8 points in the quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Mitchell. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Pritchard. The wide open shot is on the money. Pritchard's got 10 points here in the second half. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Mitchell. Outside for Porter. Outside Strus. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Knocks it down from distance. And Mitchell launches it from deep. He's off on that one. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Torrey Craig, Luke Cornett out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in a shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Screen by Horford. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Pritchard, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Pass to Garland. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Got a line change here for Boston.
Substitution.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. For 3, Allen. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
Outside Holiday. White for 3. Oh, he trains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
From outside the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. The 3 from Okoro. The offensive rebound. Here's Mobley. Shoots over Tatum. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
How did he break that one? He's smart. choked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
There's the three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The three from Okoro. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Allen can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 10. Porzingis for 3. Hunter with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Hunter on the wing. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. It's Brown on the wing. The three is up. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
So comfortable in that corner. You better get out to Brown. If you don't, he's going to be sinking these all night.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the 3.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Outside Garland. Allen finds Garland. And here's Hunter for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hunter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
The baseline J. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Lets it go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday is screen on Mobley. There's Tatum with the 3. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Allen, the pass to Mobley. Fires from deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tatum, good. Here's Okoro. Hunter on the wing. Back to Okoro. Fires away from way outside. It's off. And so the Cavaliers take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know,
action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Here's Mobley. No good with the triple. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
A nice shot by Mobley.
Superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammates.
Here's Milwaukee now. Lillard scanning the floor. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And here is Antetokounmpo following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Offline from the high post.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Wide open shot is on the money. Lillard's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Garland. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. The shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here is Lillard. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Second shot opportunity. Antetokounmpo with the steal. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career. The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Giannis. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Giannis passes to Lopez. Over Allen. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Jackson against Mitchell. Lopez grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle, and stolen by Mobley. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Mitchell left side. Hunter on the wing. From outside the arc. Giannis grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw this game. That one drops. He ties it up.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fades back. Knocks down the three ball. Lillard's got 12 in the game. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland. Giannis with it. Pass to Lillard. Fires from way outside.
And that was a little bit of a range check.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. But we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That could be a problem for you.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Mobley wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mobley's got 6.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Lillard way outside. Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Mobley. Tough shot by Giannis.
Nice to see Antetokounmpo drain the difficult jumper. I mean, that shot of his continuing to improve.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. There's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Lopez. Back to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Hunter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Giannis a screen on Mitchell. Jackson has the open look, and the 3 ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 3. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Jackson. Kuzma passes to Giannis. Rebounded by Allen.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's the floater. 3-pointer on the way. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter against Kuzma from about 19 feet. Hunter no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The offensive rebound. Kuzma finds Trent. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Mobley outside. Back to Okoro. Good on the triple. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Kuzma brings the double team. Teardrop shot. Rebound, Milwaukee. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Garland looking it over. Pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On deep, Trent, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks ahead, up 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Center court, and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Prince. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims into the center position. He dialed that one up from long distance. Portis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I will tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Stolen by Okoro. And a wide open look for Porter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Porter inside. Porter's there. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The screen from Thompson. There's Porter with the 3. It's good from long range. Porter's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Okoro. And here's Strus for 3. Milwaukee leading by 4. Mitchell, he's checked in for Okoro.
Team foul. Cavaliers substitution. Number 45.
Cleveland on defense.
Mitchell.
Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 15 points in the game.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Porter kicks to Portis. There's the pick. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Portis has got 9 points in the quarter. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Oh, the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
You know what makes Thompson so valuable is his activity on the glass, especially the offensive boards. He really chases down loose balls.
Porter passes to Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got 11. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Thompson, a screen on Trent. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Mitchell against Trent. Mitchell, this is to Wade. Back to Mitchell. It's up a 3. Here's Thompson. Pass to Strus. Over Porter. Strus's shot is good.
Assist by Tristan Thompson.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side, Porter. Now, here's Trent. Covered by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. Trent can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell missing. Prince outside. Traps in the tray. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Mitchell kicks to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the lane.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
He got it up. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. It does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Third personal foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Garland is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Allen finds Hunter. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Outside for Jackson. To the right side. Three-pointer, Lillard. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Here's Mobley. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Allen with the screen for Garland. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, he's just not found his rhythm tonight. Partly because I think he's gotten fewer touches. You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, he's automatic from that distance.
There's Garland. Pass to Hunter. Lillard against Garland. Back to Hunter. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. A good look for Mobley. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard, the pass to Portis. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Mitchell wide open. Misses off the left iron.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 19 points.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Lillard outside. Outside Portis. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 5.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Stolen by Jackson. Giannis kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point land. Cavaliers with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen, a screen on Jackson. For 3, Mitchell, good! And now they trail by just 4.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Here's Lillard. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
The three. From downtown. That shot is off. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there was some time.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
The NBA. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. White on the wing to the inside. Here's Porzingis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard outside from downtown, and he buries his first look.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Porzingis for 3. Fires in the triple. Porzingis has got 6.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lopez. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side Tatum. And he's going for the lob. Lopez with the steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. The 3 from Prince. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 9. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Prince. This one for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 12.
Yeah, I love the answer from Porzingis. Don't sleep on his three-point shot.
Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. 1:50 left to play in the first. Prince can't hit. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. He buries it from 3. Lillard's got 6 points.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
And there's the lob. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. And the layup falls.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Boston has possession after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. For three, here's Lillard. Porzingis grabs the board. Jack's up at three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Shoots from 14. Lillard can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Milwaukee Bucks. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. To the left wing. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Lopez can't hit.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
No coverage that time. Porzingis has got 21 points in the game.
You know, you can expect Porzingis to make a jumper like that whenever he takes one in rhythm.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands. If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Porzingis passes to Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Fades away. Chalk up 2 there. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the 3-pointer goes. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, Brook Lopez, no hesitation. Feathery touch for a big man. Love it.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by White. Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
JP wrecks the rim.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 12 points. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Offensive board. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Holiday passes to Tatum. Releases. And that one hits the back iron. Pass to Prince. Puts up a three. Can't hit that one. Celtics trail by 4. Porzingis up top. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Brown passes to Porzingis. Lillard pulls down the board.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And here's Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Outside Porzingis. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 3. All right, now thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the half-court shot from... They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Gary Trent. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Sims in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Throws it up high. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
That one's good for 2.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Horford, a screen on Kuzma. Hauser, with nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Hauser's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the basket by Trent.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Horford, a screen on Porter. Wing shot on the way. The shot no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Trent outside. The kick out to Kuzma. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Kuzma's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pritchard, the pass to Horford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Milwaukee. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Puts one up from 19. It's Kuzma with the miss. Celtics trail by 6. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
Maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Porter finds Kuzma. Tries yet again. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. Yeah?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Leading by 5. Kuzma can't get that one to fall.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Trent from long range. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Milwaukee has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Porter. Horford with some nice D.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Over to the left wing. Hauser passes to Pritchard. For the tie. From beyond the arc and then some. Pritchard's got 8.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Porter finds Portis. Pulls up. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Craig with a screen on Porter for the lead. Pritchard, no good.
Foul called on Torrey Craig. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Antetokounmpo inside. Lopez. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the floor for Boston, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Outside Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Giannis throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Two open that time. Made it look easy. Pritchard's got 17 points here in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Bucks trail by 6. Giannis driving inside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Porzingis with a screen on Prince. Outside Porzingis. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Pass to Pritchard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Brown, a screen on Lopez. Boston again missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Lillard outside, looking to win the run. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez.
Timeout.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Bucks trail by 6. The shot by Lillard, no good. Porzingis surveying the floor. Launches a 3. That one no good. Milwaukee's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
And he lobs it up. Portis with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Oh, my God. Look out below.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And stolen by Brown. Porzingis up top. Here's Pritchard, defended by Lillard. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. The 3 ball. And nails the tray.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. Lillard can't get it to go. Here's Pritchard, defended by Lillard. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo. For three, Porzingis off on that one. And so it's Boston with the W. And they barely... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. The three from Porzingis. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Lets it go with the three. Good on the triple.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
From past the arc. And Porzingis gets the three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Mobley. A three off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Pulls it up. Mobley with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Garland for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, very solid from D. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
And Porzingis puts up a deep three. Brown kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Mitchell. And it's White with the rebound. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run right now. It's stolen by Allen.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another three for Cleveland.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's White after the miss from Evan Mobley. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
There's Garland, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell looking it over. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brown finds Porzingis. Shoots the three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
That bucket in no time at all. 8 points for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Misses the wing jab.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Porzingis. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And the soft touch for a guy Porzingis' size. He shoots it so well from the mid-range. And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar. And the effort never wanes.
Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 6. Brown outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Driving inside. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Allen against Porzingis. Drills the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Fade away. Allen's shot is off. Celtics leading by 6. Outside, Porzingis for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Brown inside the line. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. From beyond the arc, and then some. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Holiday with the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Tries yet again. Allen's shot is off.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Mobley. From outside the arc. And no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top, up. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. They've got Horford. And it's Shireman in at the 2.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looky like from 3 and capitalized.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Okoro, no good off the front iron. Boston leading by 4. Here's Hauser. Misses the 3. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They get the rebound. Here's Pritchard. That one's good from the corner. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. And Boston with the rebound. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Thompson passes to Porter. They need this. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
With the assist.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Right wing. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
3. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Porter kicks to Wade. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Pritchard passes to Horford. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 10. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Wade sets the pick for Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Porter dishes to Thompson. Porter kicks to Okoro. Wade sets the pick for Okoro. Again, the Cavaliers score. Celtics leading by 6. Launches it. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The shot by Thompson, no good. Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford with the screen on Porter. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, that's a careless foul. Look, you like that he's being aggressive, but you also have to be disciplined.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
One of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. Connects from three-point range. Pritchard's got 11 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And not so fast.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
3 points.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Mobley. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Pritchard. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's good. This game is all even.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. It's Allen, top of the key. Back to Mitchell to take the lead. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Fires for 3. Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 1.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
That one falls.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Pritchard gets the bucket. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Fades. Mobley misses.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
He was all alone on that one. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
Garland kicks to Hunter. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
2 minutes.
Tatum a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Celtics leading by 4. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Let's go. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Mitchell passes to Garland. Fires top of the key. And it's Mitchell missing. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
Mobley a screen on White. They get it back. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Allen against Tatum. Second chance shot. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Pritchard. Fires away from way outside. Off target with that shot. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Lopez can't hit. Mitchell against Jackson from deep. Mitchell misses. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And the dunk by Jackson.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Now here's Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez, the screen on Mobley. Shoots. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. From deep, Mitchell. They get it again. Outside Hunter. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Prince finds Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. From deep three-point land. Outside for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 14.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And the big finish by Giannis.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Mitchell against Jackson. Out to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. 5 to shoot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 4. Now Lopez. Check by Mitchell. Good work there as it goes.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. The rebound by the Bucks. There's Jackson with the three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Cleveland on top. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
He just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him, or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit, and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as he possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
And the burden of expectations, it's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. For three, here's Lillard. Garland with the defensive effort.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
With the fadeaway. Mobley down low, working on Lopez. Good work defensively by Lopez. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard, over Garland, and it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Mitchell finds Mobley. Doubled by Jackson. Stolen. Antetokounmpo surveys. For three, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. The Cavaliers lead by 4. On the wing, Mitchell. Give him 20.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Lopez can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The three. Cleveland again missing. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. That one goes. Count it. Lopez has got 6. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Mitchell, good.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Right side, Garland. From deep, Mobley. He drops it from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Prince, the pass to Jackson. Prince, a screen on Mobley. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. Outside Garland. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Fades and shoots. Hunter can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard outside. Launches it. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Allen can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Left side Garland. Giannis with the rebound. Giannis striding in. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
The three from Mitchell. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out front. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Dean Wade, also Thompson out there. Max Strus is out there with Okoro. And it's Porter in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And he's going for the oop here. Kuzma against Strus. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Cavs trailing. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Porter, the pass to Trent. A deep 3. Thompson pulls it in. Poke loose. Porter with the steal. It's tipped. The kick out to Kuzma. Here's Portis. Jump shot is good that time. Portis has got his first 2 points.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Wade, and he dunks it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Over Okoro. Trent's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting just under 40% from the field. And here's Strus outside. Nails it from 3. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now Trent. Here's the 3. Thompson pulls it in. Porter against Porter. With the drive. Here's Thompson. Pass to Strus. Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Okoro with a nice decision to sharing the ball.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Thompson, that's good.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Porter, the pass to Portis from behind the arc. Porter pulls it in, and it's Cleveland's ball. A big stretch here going, 10-2. And he lobs it up top, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Porter from outside gets the three to fall.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Porter, the pass to Strus. Up again. He can't get it to go. And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Sims. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Portis. Bucks trail by 4. And here they come. Outside for Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from Okoro. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. For the lead. No good that time.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And here's Porter outside. On target from range. Porter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Cavaliers on. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Jackson, he's checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 9. Bobby Portis.
So it's Milwaukee now, trailing by 4. Antetokounmpo inside, covered by Mobley. Count it, good.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. The 3-pointer off the mark. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Mitchell with room to shoot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mitchell's got 24.
Possessing a shoot-first mentality, Mitchell's assertiveness on offense is what makes him so dangerous.
And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Here's Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Portis with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Garland. There's Jackson with the three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, sweet move. Shoots. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The three from Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Antetokounmpo against Mitchell. Here's Portis for three. Counted from distance. Portis has got 6 here in the quarter.
And a good release there as Portis in that tight corner for 3.
2 minutes.
Garland pass to Hunter.
2 minutes.
Mobley, a screen on Prince. Hunter, good.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Antetokounmpo against Mobley. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lead is 2. Pass to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Shot from the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. Over Hunter. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
How about the clutch gene showing up in Taurean Prince? What a shot.
Here's Mitchell. Allen. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Mobley. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. From 17, and it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury any.
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
It's Spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
He shoots it. And another miss by Milwaukee. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Looking to get it going. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day,